There he is, the man who will be king.
You already know. Hey, I'm right here. I'm getting ready to take you down.
You're gonna need an army, son, because I'm ready to battle, and I ain't going down easy.
You know what? From where I'm standing, you don't look too bad, man. You might actually be able to score a few baskets. We straight?
We're all good, and you've been balling, man. Might be a player in this league yet.
Hey, I'm just trying, but I'm gonna keep on working.
You know it. Have a good one. Don't think I'll be taking it easy on you, though.
You ain't got to. You ain't got it in you, old dog.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. The Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And coming off that championship season a year ago, that success carried right over into this year. I think they've played at a very high level all season long. And they're going to make another run at a title, don't you think, Clark?
It certainly looks that way, partner. I mean, some teams suffer a championship hangover or malaise in the following season. Not these guys. They've been terrific all year.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Deion Waiters is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, when you start getting the attention of Kevin Durant, you know you've made it in the NBA. Reports of those two have a bit of a friendly rivalry going on.
I'm not sure you want to give KD any reason to go harder against you or your team, but congrats to him for making enough noise in the NBA where the stars have started to take notice of him.
Now, here's Thompson. After Deion Waiters miss. The drive by Smith. That's good. Smith's got 7 points.
Got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to Boston.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
Here's Smith following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And that one's good. 9 points for Smith.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ibaka with the screen on Irving. Westbrook drives in. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Smith kicks to Irving. Dishes it to James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by James. Here's Durant. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Irving. And again, it's Cleveland.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Westbrook against Irving. Outside Westbrook. Here's Durant. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers from that one.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line. Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And the Thunder have not defended well against Smith.
He's already got 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Shumpert is checked in for Anderson Varejao. Smith hits them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Westbrook with it. A 23-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And defensively, I mean, he was all over the court, forcing turnovers, putting a ton of pressure on the ball.
Now here's Westbrook, and Adams kicks to Durant. Pulls up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
LeBron dishes to Smith. He feeds it to Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. From deep. Westbrook, no good.
And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent, the result not as good, but good ball movement anyway. They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
For the Cavaliers, Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Clears. Anderson Varejau's checked in for LeBron. Weber comes in for Shumpert. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dion Waiters checked in for Russell Westbrook. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Ennis out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then it's Jones. And it's McGarry in at the center, filling out the middle. Waiters no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Weber, the pass to Smith. Nice shot from the wing. Smith's got the first basket of the second quarter for Cleveland.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, guys. Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Celtics gave his team an edge. He picked up 12 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
Well, when you play well, it feeds confidence, and when you've prepared to play well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to your next game.
Ennis kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. Here's McGarry. Almost, but it rolls out.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too. And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. The Thunder in 4th.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for J.R. Smith. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. Baca comes in for Perry Jones. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Jared Dudley. And here's Ennis after the three-pointer from Smith. Ibaka, no luck.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Thompson with the bucket.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Now here is Ibaka. A 14-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
That drops. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Smith with it, now guarded by Ennis. Irving dishes to Smith. Shoots it up. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out. Looking now at some numbers for Dion Waiters, how last month turned out for him. He's averaging 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. I mean, we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Ibaka, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
And here's Ennis after the three-pointer from Smith. Ennis kicks to Ibaka. Ibaka sets the pick for Durant. Here's Ennis. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. And I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. James checked in for Verejao. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Weber.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. He dishes it to Durant. Outside Westbrook. Back to Durant. Fires for three. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The drive by Shumpert. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Shumpert. That's 7 points for Kyrie Irving. Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Ennis misses. The Cavaliers leading by 23. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And he gets it to go. Shumpert's got his first points of the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against Golden State.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving against Durant. Fader on the way, and he gets it to go. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a...
And back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Thompson and Verejao at the 4 and 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smith. And it's James in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cleveland's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Smith kicks to Irving. Feeds to James. Pass to Smith. Fires the 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Smith's got 38 points. Well, with that last title, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pine.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Verejao down low. Adams on him. Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it.